Yo, I know a lot of people been waiting on the videos, but I don't do a lot of YouTube videos, vlogging, or whatever you want to call it. I tend to just kind of knock it out, and then once I'm done, I kind of shoot a video. But it's not a lot of videos about the LT1 swaps, or the Gen V swaps. So I did this to kind of like help a little people out. And not everything that I did was going to be the right way that GM wanted it, but it works. So I'm gonna get to it. I won't keep y'all on. All right, so it's not clean. We just finished today, so let me just start from this side and I go over. All right, so I got a coolant reservoir. This thing was like $80. I got it because I didn't want to run the Monte Carlo plastic jug, and then all right, 1 second. All right, so or the Camaro coolant jug that came with the car, I didn't want to try to use that because it wasn't gonna look right. All right, what else I did? I got these power distributors. I got these, I believe off Scar Audio website. I think that's where I got that from. And this is where I run on my 12 volt. On my 12 volts on this side or whatever. It's like, my harness going through the firewall, my relays, just everything that needs 12 volt sources going here. You need hella AN6 fittings. And the fuel pressure regulator, I think I got that off of Summit, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's a Summit fuel pressure regulator. The harness that I'm running is a HPI Gen V LT1 with a 10L80 transmission harness. I'm not familiar with the cost, but I'm gonna list everything. Headers, speed engineering. I mean, them suckers fit snug too. They like perfect. Speed engineering wires for the headers. I did run the heater core, so I blocked that off. Where we at? Of course, I had to move. So on the Camaro, both of the ports are on the right side of the engine. So instead of just running hoses all the way around, I just went with a radiator that had both, ports on the side. It made it easier to route instead of having a hose run all the way across there. And I already have to, had this and, this thing right here. So. All right, we ran just a little aftermarket cooler, transmission cooler. You can see it down there. It's just a little cheap eBay cooler. K&N stock. Well, it's not stock, but K&N filter that came with the car. This right here, just a little tube plug, whatever. Got that off of eBay. Little filter. I went with the Volvo power steering pump with an ICT billet bracket. I'm gonna loom all this stuff up, so don't take me out. The Jeep 1990 Jeep Cherokee steering shaft, collapsible steering shaft to fit the headers. All right. Oh, this was a big one right here, this is a big one right here. A lot of people don't tell you. So these cars run a belt-driven vacuum pump or an external vacuum pump. But what you can do is, let's see if we can get some light up here. Well, what you can do is you can get the zoom. You can't get this fitting off of a 99 to 2007, 5.3, and it'll plug in there, and you can run that on your stock, booster. You don't have to run the aftermarket pumps and everything. Let's see what else is here. You don't need the Camaro brakes. I just went with the Camaro brakes on. You don't need it. I went with it because like I said, because I had it, but you don't have to have it. Let's see, under the car. Man, now before I show y'all this, I am not done. This is just me getting the car ready to where I could, you know, go to the exhaust shop. All right, so what I did was Gforce Crossmember. Gforce Crossmember. I went with a GM telescoping, whatever. I'll list it. Collapsible drive shaft, so you can have the functional, and the I mean, everything else pretty much just like come out and go in. What else up in there? I went with a Aeromotive in-tank fuel pump, the Aeromotive Stealth fuel pump. I believe that's it. Let me start it up so you can see. And you don't have to use this. This is just what I use because I had it, and I'm gonna just, get it molded into the console. Today, shift through all the gears, no leaks, no smoke. I mean, I'm satisfied. So I guess we can go ahead and finish the interior and the paint. If you have any questions, just let me know. I wasn't gonna try to make a video 30 minutes long to tell you, 5 minutes worth of stuff. But I will list everything that you need in the video.